I wish I could say that this is unbelievable, but we have reached the portion of the Fourth Reich here, which is what we're in the United States of America. We are in the next iteration of what Hitler tried to do in World War II. And remember, what Hitler tried to do in World War II is start slowly. He didn't just start putting people on trains and sending them to camps. He started slowly. And he built up to total control. Right? We're rounding up brown people. We're having states pass laws putting bounties on turning in your brown neighbors to see if they were in the country illegally. And now they're coming after teachers. If you suspect that a teacher is teaching DEI in a school, they want you to turn them in. I shit you not. Watch this video and try not to vomit all over yourself.
Is happening? What is happening? Good morning. I am struggling to find the words for this video. And I normally just talk off the cuff. I've never created a script. I've never really been a content creator. I've been a sharer of my jumbled up thoughts, and I cannot get the words for this video because I am so angry. Morning, Friday, February 28th is the morning that all public schools in the United States of America and all public college and universities can no longer have any diversity, equity, and inclusion in their school if they do not want to risk losing funding. And last night, our government, our United States government, created a website that is paid with tax-funded money so that any community member can turn in a teacher or a school that is doing any sort of diversity, equity, and inclusion in their school or in their classroom. Department of Education launched the End DEI portal, the End Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion portal. And in this portal, any community members, in fact, they are calling on patriots to find teachers that are using diversity, equity, and inclusion inside their classrooms, and they want to know the name, address, zip code, and school of any person that is doing diversity, equity, and inclusion so they can investigate that person. Are you hearing what I am saying? To report and turn teachers in. It's backed by Moms of Liberty. And if your reality has not come across Moms for Liberty yet, now is the time. Actually, a couple years ago was the time to figure out who the heck Moms of Liberty is and what this group stands for, because it is horrid. It is white supremacy. And they're going to sell it with a nice little bow package of, no, we're protecting our students. Go look at the list of books that they have banned. They want no mention of any minority, any special education student, anything. They don't even want Harry Potter. Sad for American teachers right now. What are they going to do with this information? During that there are books that have black and brown students in them. Diversity, let's turn the teacher in. Equity, your kid can't see, so let me give them a seat at the front of the classroom. Equity, turn the teacher in. Inclusion, let's make sure every single kid feels welcome. Guess what? We have a Burmese student in our classroom. Let's spend 30 minutes talking about a celebration that this child knows in their culture to make them feel included in the classroom. Inclusion, turn the teacher in.
Welcome to the fascist states of America. If you turn in one of your local teachers for being someone who teaches diversity, equity, and inclusion, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. My daughter is in her sophomore year of school and has decided she wants to be a teacher in Chicago public school system. in 2 years, couple of years, 2.5 years, she's going to graduate college and try to go out in the workforce as an educator in the United States of America. And this motherfucking stain on the history of this country is still going to be occupying our White House, unless one of his McDonald's grabbers takes him out before then. I'm not saying any violence should befall him. I'm saying if he has a Big Mac grabber, I'm not going to lose any fucking sleep. I fear for my daughter. I fear for all of my daughters. I have one daughter who's a registered nurse. I have another daughter who's Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, CNA, brain freeze, and I have another daughter who's 2.5 years away from entering the workforce as a teacher. The only one of my kids that I don't fear for at the current point in time is my son. When he graduates high school, we'll be wrapping up the Trump term. No. We'll be he'll be a year or two removed from the Trump term when he graduates from high school. So, he'll be able to go out into the American workforce as an adult and not have to deal with a President Trump. Thankfully. My daughters don't get that luxury. If you're a teacher and you voted for Trump, you're a fucking idiot. If you're a teacher and you have a spouse that voted for Trump, I don't know how you wouldn't be in that spouse's face every day of your life questioning that move. Like everything else in this country that he intends to destroy, he has his sights set on education hard. And by the way, I thought that the Department of Education was going to be done away with quickly. That we were going to defund it. Now we're spending more money in the Department of Education to launch vigilante bounty hunter websites. What an amazing timeline we're in right now.